Now here's an interesting question that has been posed to me. Chris, please say something about this latest move by Kalonzo Musyoka supporters, to try and untwist the Azimio High Command to name him, Kalonzo Musyoka, as the Azimio flag bearer for 2027. Chris, please be balanced. I know you don't like Kalonzo Musyoka, but please be balanced and be fair and give us nothing but the truth, as you like saying. Now that is an interesting question. Eti, I don't like Kalonzo Musyoka. Where did that one come from? I'm a political analyst. I will not say nice things for the sake of saying nice things. I will always say it as it is. Those who come to this channel to take in my videos want to hear it as it is. After all, there are plenty of PR, public relations, channels out there. There are plenty of fan club channels out there for somebody who wants to feel good about a certain politician or a certain political party. Here on this channel, we analyze politics as it is, to the best of our knowledge and to the best of the latest information we have. Period. Hakuna kitu ingine. Now, this Kalonzo Musyoka issue has many problems, many political problems. And by the way, I don't hate Kalonzo Musyoka. He hails from the same tribe as my late political lecturer, my dad, my biological father. So why should I hate Kalonzo Musyoka? But I will just say the truth. Problem number one is timing. Now let me just give a very simple illustration. You go out for a nice dinner with a nice date, a nice young lady, assuming that you're also a nice young man. And the dinner goes on very well. You start with soup, and already you're bonding, but the main course has not yet arrived. And then this young man starts asking this woman for some things afterwards. I'm sure you get my meaning. Where did that one come from? How? You know, that would spoil the whole mood of the dinner. Timing. Oh boy. Timing is so important in this life. Where are we now? We have just come out of a very confusing general election, where the loser won. Many people still don't understand how. People are still in pain. People have sold their TV sets. Those who have kept their televisions are permanently tuned in to Cartoon Network, Mickey Mouse, Tom and Jerry, etc., etc. And when the news comes on, and by bad luck, somebody has played around with the remote and taken it to NTV News or Citizen News or whatever, or KTN. If the news comes on by mistake, somebody rushes to that remote and hurriedly switches the TV stations. That's the situation we're in right now. And by the way, just a quick aside, nobody has analyzed the impact of the last elections on the current layoffs in media houses. In case you have not heard, media houses have been doing major firing. Nation Media House, let go. Very many journalists, including high-profile journalists, very suddenly, It is obvious that our media houses are in trouble. And of course it might have something to do with the economy. Yeah, obviously. However, nobody has analyzed the impact of the last, I don't want to call it an election, the last selections on our media houses. And the fact that people have switched off media. Yeah, because as an advertiser, you want an audience. If the audience is no longer flocking in to watch the news, you have no business advertising. And this has an impact. That's how these media houses pay salaries. Yeah. In one sentence, you do your selection instead of an election. The vast majority of voters are pissed off, who also happen to be the vast majority of people watching your TV news, etc., etc. And so it has an immediate impact on the fortunes of media houses in Kenya. It's as simple as that. Anyway, timing. Kalonzo Musyoka's timing is all wrong. Reason number 2 as to why this latest drama from the Wiper Party leader and his handlers is all politically wrong. Yeah, and I need to remind you again, I don't hate Kalonzo Musyoka. In fact, let me quote his party chairman. The chairman of the Wiper Party, yeah, has exactly the same point I want to put across. So instead of starting with me, let's start with him. Chirao Ali Mwakwere, who is the chairman of Wiper, has threatened to resign if Kalonzo Musyoka handlers continue pushing for this 2027 manenos, for him to be announced, for him to be declared the Azimio candidate for the presidency. Let me quote Makwere word for word. This is what he said. I am speaking, this is Makwere, I am speaking not just as chairman of the Wiper Party, but also as a veteran politician in the country. The approach that Wiper is taking is a fallacy. You cannot just sit and wait for somebody to anoint you. One must prove that he is actually popular beyond his borders. Wiper is just a Kamba party, let's be honest. You cannot compare it with ODM and Raila, which is a national party. Wiper may be a parliamentary party by qualification, but it is not a national party. End of quote. Hapo siongezi kitu. That is very clear. Now let me just take you to my earlier illustration, the one I started off with. You see, just when Kenyans were beginning to warm themselves up to Kalonzo Musyoka, the future presidential candidate, just when Kenyans were beginning to forget all the drama of the past, including running away with the registration certificate to deny Raila Odinga to vie in 2007, and many other dodgy, fishy things, just when Kenyans were beginning to forget all that and put it in the past, Kalonzo Musyoka strikes again. Huyu jamaa atasaidika aje? Huyu wa kwetu, my fellow Kamba, how can we help this man? Eish! You know the Wazungu have a saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I think it applies here. Because His Excellency, Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, seems to be stuck in the old ways of being anointed to take a certain post, getting the blessings of somebody with more political clout than yourself to vie for position. Now huwezi kumtoa hapo. It is so sad because Kalonzo Musyoka has potential. In my opinion, he would make a great president. But this approach of his is all wrong. And it's going to get him into so much problems. It's going to push him back instead of forward in his march to State House. That is my honest, naked truth about this matter. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.